One of the strands of thinking I was involved in was that sameness is so incredibly overrated. This whole idea that everything needs to be exactly the same works for a very, very few strand of companies and not for everybody else. We were asked to design an identity for Casa de Musica, the Rem Koolhaas built music center in Porto, in Portugal. And even though I desired to do an identity that doesn't use the architecture, I failed at that, and mostly also because I realized out of a Rem Koolhaas presentation to the city of Porto, where he talked about a conglomeration of various layers of meaning, which I understood after I translated it from architecture speech into regular English, basically as logo making. And I understood that the building itself was a logo, so then it became quite easy. We put a mask on it, looked at it dig down in the ground, checked it out from all sides, west, north, south, east, top and bottom, colored them in a very particular way by having a friend of mine write a piece of software, the Casa de Musica logo generator, that's connected to a scanner. You put any image in there, like that Beethoven image, and the software in a second will give you a Casa de Musica Beethoven logo, which when you actually have to design a Beethoven poster, comes in handy because the visual information of the logo and the actual poster is exactly the same, so they will always fit together, also conceptually, of course. If Zappa's music is performed, it gets its own logo, or Philip Glass or Lou Reed or Chemical Brothers, who all performed there, get their own Casa de Musica logo. Works the same internally with the president or the musical director, whose Casa de Musica portraits wind up on their business cards. There is a full-blown orchestra living inside the building, has a more transparent identity. The truck that they go on tour with. Or there's a smaller contemporary orchestra, 12 people, that remixes its own title. And one of the handy things that came about was that you could take the logo type and create advertising out of it, like this Donatoni poster, or Chopin, or Mozart, or La Monte-Young. You can take the shape and make typography out of it. You can grow it underneath the skin. You can have a poster for a family event in front of the house, or a rave underneath the house, or a weekly program, as well as educational services.